Hey guys, welcome. This is general reading for the collective of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Welcome, cross watchers. Welcome to you. If you're new here to the channel, happy to have you join us. And on March 1st, Venus is going to station retrograde. So in March, I'll be doing individual zodiac readings for that transit, but leading, because it's going to be big, but leading up to it, I thought it would be helpful to sort of check in on where we have some blocks, because that's going to be the territory she's going to be jumping into the below and pulling us, bumping along over it. So that's what we're looking at today. I'm going to jump right in. Do keep in mind it's general, not private, so it may not resonate for everybody. As always, sometimes the energy can come through reversed, so keep that in mind as well. You're showing up here with Ace of Swords, like being very aware of something, or some truth being revealed. A block here with Temperance, maybe around patience, or struggling with some energy of the ability to kind of go with the flow. Remember, the blocks may not be within you. It could kind of be coming from the other person, blocking you, or circumstances surrounding the situation. Your person showing up here, Emperor energy, Divine Masculine, their block around something that needs to change, okay, or, be sort of left behind, something that needs to die off. And there's struggle around that. The Knight of Wands here for the connection. Divine message is the Nine of Wands, so we definitely have a struggle here. Something that is exhausting, maybe wearing both of you out, but I don't see, this is a card of perseverance, kind of staying in the fight. And in the outcome position, we have the Knight of Pentacles, which I will see as an opportunity for how to mitigate the blocks. Like, what can you take from this Knight of Pentacles that can help you kind of overcome the blocks, is essentially how I use that position. Okay, and the Knight of Wands for the relationship here might indicate that there's kind of an in and out, on and off sort of nature to the connection, and the Knight of Pentacles would suggest that maybe we need something a little bit more methodical and dependable, and that sort of moves a little less impulsively, and therefore maybe has more staying power. So let's jump in here. Ace of Swords, Three of Wands, Six of Cups in the World. Sorry for my lighting. I know I look washed out, but it's that time of day where all the light takes over. Feel like you're seeing something very clearly here. You're anticipating like a new beginning, a cycle closing out. That feels more like it's happening outside of your conscious awareness, but on some level, because the cards from the bottom of the deck are just that, you can't really see it, but you might sense it. And it feels like you've got a really positive anticipation, past life soulmate energy, this person that you feel very connected to, very bonded to across lifetimes even, and maybe you're seeing something very clearly, or you're having a new fresh insight, an epiphany even, and anticipating a new beginning here. But the block is you may not have a lot of patience, or you're struggling with your patience. I'm not sure yet. Yeah, Hanged Man, Four of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. Because the Ace of Wands is also coming from the bottom of the deck. So it's almost like you're feeling that sense of, but the time is now. It's now. Ace of Swords. I see it clearly. Why is it not happening? Why are we not going anywhere? Why is nothing moving? And maybe there's one part that feels a little guarded, and so the Temperance card is spiritual wisdom. It's sort of that natural sense of knowing that in time all the energies come into flow and balance. So just go with the flow, operate from self-control and restraint. And I feel like you know that that's the wise thing to do. Hanged Man is sort of a built-in stopgap, right? It's a little bit of a pause for the cause. And there is a little guarded energy with the Four of Pentacles, but on some level, you may not be real jazzed about that. You're wanting to kind of get things underway because you're seeing something maybe clearly for the first time. So your block is, it may not be yours, is what I'm thinking here. The Four of Pentacles may not even be your energy. It may be this person. Okay, that we're in a standstill. We're in a kind of holding pattern. You're ready to kind of get it going, and you may be meeting up against this Four of Pentacles. Let's check the Emperor here then. Nine of Cups, Three of Swords. Yeah. Queen of Pentacles. I feel a little bit of complacency, a little bit of, I think things are good as they are. This person's still nursing some wounds, maybe. The Queen of Pentacles is someone that they normally count on. She does represent a feminine archetype of a life partner, right? Usually the soft place to land, like I say, the one that they count on, depend upon. And so we've got them kind of sitting here like, yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. Things are good. I'm fine. It's all good. I'm fine. But they're really not. And so as a result, we have this sort of, they may not be saying anything, but because we have that Three of Swords, they're kind of like, yeah, no, I'm okay. I'm all right. I'm good. I'm fine. But nothing's changing. Nothing's happening. No forward motion. No progress. I'm not seeing the Chariot, but I'm feeling that there's an issue. The Chariot is an issue. And since we have the Knight of Wands as the relationship card, yeah, that there's no impetus to kind of get up and go. Let's see the Death card for their block. Nine of Swords, Hierophant, Eight of Pentacles. Everybody's getting the same sort of messages. Oh, like different days, different signs, different decks, almost in the same places, almost the same messages. I keep saying the same thing, and I feel like, obviously it's in the collective. When we talk about Venus, we're talking about themes around love and relationships. We talk about her going retrograde. We talk about her hitting some bumpy, right? There's going to be bumps in the road for the collective. Her retrograde hits us all. So, yeah. This person is actually having a lot of anxiety relative to themes around commitment. They're trying to work on it. They're trying. Remember, this Eight of Pentacles now is an internal processing reference. It's not something they're consciously aware of. Eight of Pentacles in their unconscious awareness. I know, like they have to focus on it. They have to give it their attention. They might not be. And because they have a mental process that's kind of running the show. And when we see that Nine of Swords, it doesn't let them rest. It's running on a loop 24/7. And I feel like the running on a loop message is this over? Is it done and over with? I don't know that I can change anything, because the card that would describe a process of working at changing something is not in their conscious awareness. It's sort of lying dormant right now. So, yeah. And you've got all the action energy, and they've got all the, I'm good. And they may be that Four of Pentacles, sort of shutting down a little bit. Oh my. And Libra, I think if I recall, your last reading was everything was going along great, and then kaboom, right? I think there was a tower in there. So I don't know if I'm picking up from the last reading, but I'm feeling like we're trying to get the things back on track, but we're a little stuck. Knight of Wands. Yes, Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, and the Five of Pentacles. So, what I can perceive as sometimes the Knight of Wands being a little bit in and out, stick a pin in that for now, because now we need that energy. Now we need just like it's coming through as a B12 shot, right? Now we just need a little bit of oomph. We need a little bit of motivation, a little bit of optimism. Like, let's just get things going. Let's have a good, positive conversation about a new beginning, because both these cards are about new beginnings. And one of you is there, but the other is sort of really nursing some wounds, maybe some hits to self-esteem, a low sense of self-worth, feeling rejected, abandoned, and has internalized it. So that's why I'm kind of feeling the Knight of Wands is really necessary right now to kind of get things going again. And the message, the divine message, is the Nine of Wands, which is perseverance and not giving up. And even though it's exhausting and stressful, it's like there's something worth fighting for here. High Priestess. There's the Chariot. Devil energy. Yeah, I feel like this person is operating from some need to control things. We have 3 major arcana here. This is a big deal. Right, there's something that is either not spoken, hasn't been spoken, is being, held back and not communicated, and therefore it's controlling the pace. So it's tricky. It's tricky because the overall divine message is about not giving up, staying in the fight, right? Persevering against all odds, and about, the opportunity to make some progress, to move forward, to come through this all very victoriously. And yet I'm feeling the High Priestess is less about intuition in this situation, a little bit about something that hasn't been spoken, something that isn't being said. And therefore with the Devil energy being from the bottom of the deck, it's like what you can't see and what isn't being spoken is that there's some serious need for this person to control the situation because they've been hurt. And when they get into this mode, it's about restrictions and limitations and and rigidity, and now we're going to play by my rules, and and it's coming from fear. Like, this is someone who clearly doesn't want to get hurt again. Can't fault that, but when it gets to a point where there's intentionality about, well, I'm not going to tell you a thing, I'm just going to operate in sort of my own little insidious way behind the scenes, and I'm not going to communicate. Yeah, it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good. So let's see the Knight of Pentacles in the outcome, the opportunity here. You can, the only card that overcomes the devil is the Strength card. So I like that now it's not coming out on the devil, but it's coming out as part of the opportunity to move slow. Don't be in a rush. Take it one step at a time. Page of Pentacles. And there's our King of Wands, which I kind of like the King of Wands here because it suggests that the King of Wands is, I see it, I want it, I claim it, it's mine, I don't hesitate, I take action. Okay, so that's what we need. We need this Emperor to kind of take action, to kind of overcome. We need the ego, the super ego, the healthy ego to overcome the id, is what we need if you know anything about psychology. And the king is the one that can take the action. And it's about, and both these cards are Leo energy, so that kind of makes sense, right? Claiming what they believe they deserve. So it's going to take time. It's going to take time. So the opportunity is to move methodically, deliberately, slowly, a little cautiously, with a plan to overcome the obstacles one step at a time until it becomes clear to this person that it's in their control, that it's in their control to claim what they want. You know, you've heard me say this before. Sometimes it's about just kind of shifting the view a little bit, the perspective, so that this person sees it as their idea. That's all. I know it sounds kind of manipulative. I don't mean it to sound that way, but sometimes we have to let people come to a realization on their own. Even though we have the answer, we can say it 4, 5, 6 different ways. It doesn't get through until they see it for themselves. That's what I think the message is here. Is the more you kind of harp, the further away from the realization they're going to get. The more they're going to dig their heels in, the less they're going to communicate, and the further away you're going to get from the progress. Okay? So, I know it's frustrating to have to be this kind of patient when the opportunity is clear as day to you. But it is what it is. So, that's what I have for you for this part of the reading. I am going to go into the extended, looking at this Emperor and their perception of you, their feelings for you, their intentions toward you, what they're receiving from you, right? What's the payoff? What are they getting out of all of this? Their physical level of fulfillment, intimacy, chemistry, all of that. And where they see this all headed. So that should be helpful information for you. The links to that are below. Notice that I said that plural. There are a couple different ways to get extended from me. Option 1 is a monthly renewal. It's more than just this extended, so please read what you get before you click the link, because it does hit your account more than once. Option 2 is just this extended. Option 3 is the all access pass. And if you've been enjoying my readings and have not yet done so, please do subscribe below. That's always my request, because that is what impacts the algorithm the most. Views are great. Likes and comments. I love all the comments, and I do reply. You see me go through them. I get back to you as quickly as I can. But the subscriptions really do help me grow the channel. So thank you so much in advance for that. And let me give you the astrology. We have here the World card is Saturn. So hold on. Saturn. Yes. Saturn rules Aquarius. It used to rule Aquarius and now rules Capricorn. We have Temperance is Sagittarius. The Hanged Man is Neptune, which rules Pisces. We've got the Emperor is Aries. Queen of Pentacles is Capricorn. The Death card is Scorpio. Hierophant is Taurus. Knight of Wands, Sagittarian energy. The High Priestess is the Moon, which rules the sign of Cancer. Chariot is Cancerian energy too. The Devil is Capricorn. Knight of Pentacles is Virgo. Strength card is Leo. Page of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. King of Wands is Leo. That's what I have for you. I'm headed to the extended. The links are below. I'll see you there in a second. Bye for now.